Thank you very much, Ed. Thank you, Ed, and good morning, everybody. Welcome to WINDPOWER 2017, and welcome to first place. Does first place feel good to you? Is first place, Sandy, that works for you? I will say I kind of like first place. WINDPOWER is now the #1 renewable energy resource in this country, having passed hydroelectric in generating capacity this past year. This morning, I want to talk about how we got to first place and how we're going to stay in first place for a long time. Getting to first place starts with delivering on our promises. And over the last couple of years, we have made a few promises. We said that we could reliably add more wind on the grid. Well, now we have 5 states that are delivering over 20% of their electricity by wind energy and doing it 365 days of the year. And at times this past year, ERCOT and SPP provided over 50% of their electricity from wind energy. So on reliability, we delivered. We said that with stable tax policy, we could create jobs in America. Well, we started 2016 with 88,000 jobs. We ended 2016 with over 100,000 jobs. And within that, we started 2016 with 21,000 manufacturing jobs, and we grew that to 25,000 manufacturing jobs at the end of 2016, and we're projected to grow another 8,000 manufacturing jobs in the next 4 years. So on jobs, we delivered. We said in Orlando 2 years ago that we wanted to hire more vets. Well, we are now hiring vets at 50% greater, faster than the national average. On vets, we delivered. We said that if you give us a level playing field, we will invest more in America, especially rural America. Well, over the last 2 years, each of the last 2 years, we have invested $14 billion each year, most of that in rural America where it's economically challenged. And we're projected over the next 4 years to catalyze another $85 billion of economic activity, mostly in rural America. So on rural investment, we delivered. We said that we could launch an offshore wind industry here in the United States. Well, this last year, Block Island came online. On offshore wind, we delivered. So my first point this morning is we are delivering on our promises and on the vision of an affordable, reliable, job-creating, and clean wind energy. The fact that we are delivering on our promises is one of the reasons that our theme for this year's WINDPOWER is a brand new attitude. We are big, we are reliable, we are delivering on our promises, and we're not just here to stay, we are here to grow and grow and grow. To put even our current size in perspective, we are as big, the wind turbine sales, generator sales are as big as the annual revenue of the NFL. We're bigger than boats. We're bigger than guns and ammo. Heck, we are bigger than boats and guns and ammo combined. And there are big brands, both the traditional older brands in America and the newer brands that are buying a lot of wind energy. Amazon just opened up North Carolina to utility scale wind. Every bottle of Tide detergent is now 100% wind powered. And General Motors recently announced that their enormous assembly line down in Texas that builds most of their large SUVs, that entire facility will be 100% wind powered by 2018. So our brand new attitude is one of confidence that we are big and we are growing. Our brand new attitude is also one of knowing that wind power of today is not like wind power of 20 years ago or even 10 years ago. Despite what some with outdated views might say, Industry experts who've been studying the grid for years are saying that wind is reliably added to the grid. Wind is strengthening the grid resiliency. Wind is not the primary cause of coal and nuclear retirements. And the frame of focusing on baseload power or somehow putting baseload power on a pedestal, that is yesterday's thinking. University of Texas came out with a report last week, and I want to read a paragraph, a summary paragraph from that report. Quote, it said, despite concerns to the contrary, incorporating wind and solar into the grid, along with fast-ramping natural gas, smart market designs, and integrated load control systems, will lead to a cleaner, cheaper, and more reliable grid. The future of the grid is about competitive, affordable, flexible, clean power, and that plays to our strengths. These and other facts justify the belief we are number one and we are adding to the economic and national security strengths of America. But now, I want to talk less about our past and talk more about our future. AWEA doesn't do projections, so we look to some of the other analysts out there, and most analysts are saying that the plus or minus 8,000 megawatts that we have deployed the last couple years will continue, that we will very likely continue deploying for the next several years, plus or minus 8,000 megawatts. But some of those projections are also saying, hey, there may be a downturn or a decline in the 2020s with wind deployment. Well, here's what we are going to do to once again prove our critics wrong. We are going to keep driving down the levelized cost of energy by increasing productivity, reducing costs, reducing downtime, and using big data. We will get more efficient with more training programs, more industry standards, more job certifications, more member webinars, greater use of AWEA's Market Database Pro, and these are all programs that AWEA is investing more time and energy with you in building. We will ensure that the 5-year PTC phase-down deal is protected. We will build more transmission and integrate wind on the grid better by improving the market rules. We will work with the Department of Interior on regulatory reform so that we're able to more efficiently, more quickly, site wind farms out throughout the country. And we will be advocating in each and every state for a level playing field so that we are able to compete in each and every state. We have a lot to do, but based on our past performance, we will deliver. Now, before I share a few closing remarks, I do want to introduce a new member of our team at AWEA. We've hired a new Senior Vice President for Government and Public Affairs who will be involved in a number of the efforts that I just mentioned, leading a few of them. If I can ask Amy Farrell to please stand up and be recognized. I want all of you to be able to find her and chat with her in the next couple of days. Welcome, Amy. So now let me close with one final and really important thought. None of these key tasks that will enable us to keep delivering on our promises and stay at number one, none of them will happen without your active involvement and without the active involvement of your colleagues, 100,000 strong, that are in the wind industry. We need your engagement and your leadership. So please, get involved in the AWEA committees. Sign up to be on our email advocacy list. Join us in lobbying in Washington, D.C. or in state capitals throughout the country. Or give to WINPAC or to your political action committee. But get involved one way or another, because together, and only together, will we stay in first place and keep delivering on our promises. Thank you very much.